Well, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the 2023 Memorial Day program. And we're ready to begin the program, and as usual, those who have been here before know I've got a few announcements first. First, we would ask that if you do have a cell phone, would you please turn it off? Also, we request if you're able to stand, please stand during the posting of the colors and remain standing for the performance of the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, by the Penn Street Singers. You're welcome to join in too, certainly sing along with the national anthem. And then remain standing for the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance. And that will be done by our Legion Commander, Gary Gruba. And also remain standing for the reading of the Memorial Day prayer, which will be by our chaplain, Bill Petrusky. After the reading of the prayer, everyone can be seated. So we thank you for your cooperation. And unless you're in military uniform or some type of uniform, please remove your headgear, and we'll have now the posting of the colors.
Forward. Flag bearer, post alert. And salute.
I believe now we'll have the singing of the national anthem, Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
seat.
Would now like to have Commander Gary Grupa come forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Over.
I pledge allegiance
Now I'd like to have our Legion Chaplain come forward and read the Memorial Day prayer.
Dear Lord, let us remember the wife who lost her husband, the husband who lost his wife. Let us remember the mother and father who lost their child. Let us remember the child who lost his parent. Let us remember to pray for the grateful who never took our freedom for granted. Let us remember to thank those who have always called to service and those who have given their life. As freedom is fought, lives are lost. Those who once served deserve more than the living can offer. May the souls rest in peace, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you.
You may be seated, yes. Again, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming, This is getting to be, as the years go by, it seems like I'm seeing less and less faces, and it's sad in a lot of ways, and I'm not going to make a big political thing about it, but I would just love to see this place packed on Memorial Day, and maybe in the future, I don't know what we can do to increase it, but we're going to certainly try. But again, thank you so much for being here. Real briefly, on behalf of Earl James Howe, Foley American Legion Post 298, Foley American Legion Auxiliary, and the Foley Squadron of the Sons of the American Legion, we welcome all of you to the program. It's intended to be a solemn event in which we pay tribute and honor to our departed comrades, veterans, who've given their lives for this country. Therefore, we request no applause during the program. As before, I'm going to do a few thank yous. Must be given to the following. First, again, to all of you who came, took time out. Second, to Foley High School students and staff for being part of the program. We certainly appreciate that. Next, I would like to thank Linda Kaufman for playing this year. She did some music beforehand, and she'll be accompanying us as we read the names of our deceased veterans in the past year. So thank you, Linda. I'd like to thank the Bedcott News for publishing the names of the deceased veterans in the paper. I do have to apologize to the families who had a deceased veteran in the past year. We didn't get the names in this year. There was miscommunication somewhere. So I apologize to those families. I've already talked to the editor of the paper who's been here. He's covering it. We appreciate that. And there will be some type of correction put in for that. So again, next year we'll make sure those names are added to the list. But it's nice that we're still doing that, especially getting the businesses that help funded to pay for that. So we appreciate those businesses, what they did there. If I missed anybody or anyone, I certainly apologize. I want to thank our bugler. I believe she's here somewhere, or coming, Gloria Kelesh. And so we're going to have hopefully we're going to have a bugler. That's nice. And with that, those are the announcements. We'll start with the program as printed in your bulletin. We now have Jack Brosh, who is an SAL member, come forward, and he will recite the Gettysburg Address.
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth. Abraham Lincoln.
Thank you, Jack. Next, we would like to invite up to the podium Tanner Brosh, who will be reciting "I Am the Flag."
I am the flag. I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over institutions of learning. I stand guard with power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped. I am saluted. I am loved. I am revered. I am respected. I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. I was flown at Valley Forge, Gettysburg, Shiloh, and Appomattox. I was there at San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, in the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, and the beaches of Normandy, Guam, Okinawa, Korea, and Quezon, Saigon, Vietnam, know me. I was there. I led my troops. I was dirty, battle-worn, and tired, but my soldiers cheered, and I was proud. I have been burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries I have helped set free. It does not hurt, for I am invincible. I have been soiled upon, burned, torn, and trampled in the streets of my country, and when it's done by those whom I have served in battle, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the bonds of earth and stood watch over the uncharted frontiers of space from my vantage point on the moon. I have borne silent witness to all America's finest hours, but my finest hours are yet to come. When I am torn into strips and use as bandages for my wounded comrades on the battlefield, when I am flown at half-mast to honor my soldier, or when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving parent at the grave of their fallen son or daughter, I am proud. I am the flag of the United States of America.
Now invite the Penn Street Singers to come up, and I believe this selection is called "My America." Thank you. Maya Mary. Next on the agenda, we have the Memorial Day keynote address. And this year it's going to be given by Mr. Scott Johnson. And most of you, I think, here know Scott, but for those who may not, Scott and his wife, Carla, I believe, and raised a family and lifelong residents of Benton County. And they operate a farm just east of Foley here. And he's been married to Carla for 30-some years. And 4 children, Shelby, Riley, Colby, and Gabby. And he's a member of the New Life Church. He's a deacon there and treasurer. And he's on the county board. This year he's the actual chairman of our Benton County Board of Commissioners. And I believe Scott will talk a little bit about, I don't believe he's been in the military, but he has some relatives who served in the military, and he may make some comments on that. But I will now invite to the podium Mr. Scott Johnson.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Dwayne, for inviting me here today to give you a brief update from the County Board. Benton County is honored to host the Foley American Legion Veterans Memorial on our county's courts facilities property. The Legion first approached the County Board in the fall of 2019 with the idea of constructing a memorial on county property. At the time, no memorials of any kind existed on county property. The Legion suggested the county's courts facility area, given its high visibility from traffic traveling on Highway 23. In early spring of 2020, the Legion brought a design plan to the County Board and details on where the memorial could be located. Then in May of 2020, the County Board entered into a lease agreement with the Foley American Legion for a site on the courts facility property where the memorial stands today. The original lease term is 10 years and is option to extend that through 2040. County Board agreed to not charge the Legion any rent in exchange for the Legion agreeing to maintain the sidewalk connecting the parking lot to the memorial. As part of the lease agreement, the county provides snow removal from that sidewalk. The Legion also agreed to maintain the memorial itself, including replacing flags and lighting fixtures as needed, along with any future trimming of shrubs. Another benefit of this memorial to the community is that the memorial itself is lit with great lighting features and also includes security cameras. This allows our sheriff's office to monitor the cameras, which also provides a unique opportunity to the general public to meet with each other in the parking lot, providing an element of security too. Let me add that I'm confident that the current county board and future county boards will keep renewing this lease well into the future. Along with the memorial lease agreement with the Legion, the county board also reached a full consensus in November of 21 to designate Benton County Road number 4 as the Veterans Memorial Highway. As you know, County Road 4 runs from the eastern border of the county nearly all the way to the west end where it intersects with Highway 10. I believe the signage was ordered and put in place by county staff following the spring. This again was just another great opportunity for the county board to honor our veterans well into the future. And as Dwayne said, although I'm not a veteran, it's my deep desire to honor and thank each and every fallen veteran. Our community, our country, and our families want to thank them and their families for their ultimate sacrifice to protect the freedom that we all enjoy today. Benton County thanks the Foley American Legion for bringing the idea of the Veterans Memorial to the county board. I think we can all agree that the memorial is a wonderful addition to county property and also to the city of Foley, our county seat. The county board was honored to contribute the site for the memorial and to do our part to remember our nation's veterans and reflect on their sacrifices for our freedom. On behalf of the entire Benton County Board of Commissioners, congratulations to the Foley American Legion for this accomplishment, and thank you for being here today to support this Memorial Day service.
Thank you, Scott. And again, I think everybody here has been there. If you haven't, we did construct a Veterans Memorial. It's over on county property, and we worked closely, as Scott said, with the Benton County Board to accomplish that task. So, and we're very proud of that memorial. Tell your friends and relatives if they are visiting sometime to stop over and take a look at it. So we intend to do some more improvements as time goes on, and it'll be here long after I'm gone, and most of us are gone. And hopefully it'll be here for many, many, many years. Right now, I'd like to call on Legionnaire Gary Swanson to do In Flanders Fields.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow between the crosses, row and row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below, we are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If we break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
Thank you, Gary. Next, we'd like to invite Jane Swanson. She's a member of the Legion Auxiliary, and Jane will be reciting I Am the Poppy.
I am the poppy. I'm not a badge of honor. I'm not a racist smear. I'm not a fashion statement to be worn but once a year. I'm not a glorification of conflict or of war. I'm not a paper ornament, a token. I am more. I'm a loving memory of a father, son, or daughter, a permanent reminder of each and every one of you. I'm paper or enamel. I can be old and shiny new. I'm a way of saying thank you to every one of you. I'm a simple red poppy, a reminder to all that courage, faith, and honor will stand where the heroes fall. I am the poppy.
Thank you, Jane. And as I mentioned earlier, we've had, I don't know, I guess 18 or 19 of our veterans who've passed since last Memorial Day. And some are members of the American Legion, some are not. But it doesn't matter. A veteran is a veteran. And I would ask Jim Alman, Legionnaire, to come forward and read the list of names. He's be accompanied again in some soft piano music by Linda Kaufman. But these are the veterans who've passed away since May 29th of 2022. So, Jim, would you come forward?
Donald Corrigan, William Samsa, Louis Coots, Norman Brunn, Roger Jurek, Bruce Zablotsky, Tom Lateral, Wayne Seppelt, Robert McDowell, Merle Scully, Jerry Thiem, Ray Otto, Gene Hines, Dale Lewandowski, Michael Watercott, and John Stavorsky.
again, we extend our sympathies to those families. And what more is there to say? I'm going to do a couple songs that I usually do at the memorial. I'm going to do the one song, and after I complete the first song, the color guard and the honor guard will be getting together. They'll exit the building, so when it comes time for taps and the gun salute, they'll already be there. So again, I'll do my first song, and then they will exit, and then I'll do my second song, and we'll complete the program. This first song is one I did, I think, last year, and it's probably more for Veterans Day than it is for Memorial Day. But it's also, I think, apropos for this day. And it's mainly about those people who served and came back and who had some problems. I personally know three friends who came back and ended up taking their own lives. So, it's called When They Come Home. When they come home, don't criticize. When they come home, don't patronize. Judge not or blame. Harbor no disdain. Simply try to understand. When they return, don't be surprised. When they return, some traumatized. Feelings under strain, not quite the same. Simply try to understand. For the battle has taken its toll. Scars to body, mind and soul. War stories never to be told. Simply try, we all must try to understand. When they get back, tell no lies. When they get back, no alibis. No guilt, no shame, nothing to explain. Simply try to understand. War always takes a toll. Things you and I cannot control. Young soldiers once
now too soon old. Simply try, we all must try to understand. Young soldiers once, now too soon old. Simply try, we all must try. God help us try to understand.
And while they're getting ready, this other song I did since 2005, and stay here, come here. And it still means a lot to me anyway. So it's called Remember, and I think it's kind of what Memorial Day is all about. So.
Today we remember sacrifices made by every fallen soldier lying in a grave. We remember, oh yes we do. We remember, today we honor you. Some gave their life on a distant shore. Others came home, but they are here no more. Remember them. Now they stand at ease. Remember them. Now may they rest in peace. Mothers and daughters, fathers and sons, brothers and sisters, heroes everyone, remember all those who have died. Remember them with tear-filled eyes. Army, Guard, and Air Force, Navy and Marines, remember everyone, the cause supreme. Remember all those who are gone. Remember them, their memory lingers on. To all military, in war and peace, we applaud your service, unselfish deeds, and remember, and say, job well done. We remember, and thank you, everyone. Let us not forget, living in this land, freedom has a price to pay, we all understand. Remember all those passed away. Remember them on this special day. God bless each veteran for your duty given. May you someday find a place in heaven, and we remember in some small way. Be remembered for the price you paid. Let us not forget, living in this land, freedom has a price to pay, we'll all understand. Remember all those who are gone. Remember, oh, and carry on. Remember them. The brave, the free, and the strong. We remember this Memorial Day. Remember this Memorial Day.
Honor Guard Drive.
I believe they're ready.
And salute.
Please rise.
Color bearers, retrieve the color.
Please remain standing while we retire the colors. Once again, on behalf of the Legion and the Auxiliary and the SAL, thanks again so much, folks, for taking time out to come out and have a great, safe rest of your Memorial Day, and hopefully we'll see you all next year again. So thank you. God bless America.